Hi, my name is Yong. Today I will present my PowerPoint. This PowerPoint is talk about Mr. and Mrs. Wong are going to renovate their three-story bungalow house. Now, their biggest concern is the foundation and the type of staircase of their house. For question A, we need to propose a suitable type of foundation for this project and explain the reason of choosing that particular type of foundation. Why we will choose the Pearl Foundation? For this project, we would like to propose the use of Pearl Foundation since the most essential concern for Mr. and Mrs. Wong, which is type of foundation is to be used for their three-story building. According to Kurma and Samui 2090, the primary use of Pearl Foundation is to transfer adequate load from within a superstructure towards deeper soil or at the rocks situated deep within a ground. The Pearl Foundation accomplishes this by transferring the overall load of the structure through compressible strata onto stronger materials. In addition, the use of pole foundation increases the fundamental size of overall foundation, making it resistive to horizontal loads as well. The pole basically acts as a column for the structure which is lodged beneath the ground and hence provides structural integrity and prevention against erosion. By using an end-bearing hull foundation, Mr. and Mrs. Wong will enjoy structural integrity. Granted all things remain constant, there will be generation in nature. Now, the reason for choosing Paul Foundation. The reason why we are recommending the Paul Foundation is due to Mr. and Mrs. Wong requesting for a three-story building along with the nature of the soil of Malaysia, which prevent excessive settlement. Other key reason for us to recommend the Paul Foundation is due to the fact that most Malaysian construction are done near either an inland riverbed or a seashore. The shallow, deep soil in such area is predominantly compressible and the groundwater table is relatively high. Now, we need to force question B. We need to propose a suitable type of staircase for this project and explain the reason of choosing that particular type of staircase. The suitable type of staircase is the U-turn staircase, because a three-story building will require three staircases in total. For the aforementioned structure, this study recommended the use of U-turn staircase. U-turn staircase refer to two adjacent and parallel flight of stairs that turn 118 degrees via a landing between two floors. In that both U-turn and 90-degree staircase have at least one landing to produce a U-turn. They are sometimes referred to as switchback staircase. But unlike 90-degree steps, which only make one right angle turns, switchback stair makes two or 180-degree turns. A switchback staircase is typically referred to as a U-shaped or half-turn staircase, since it takes two landings, typically referred to as quarter landing, to complete the 118 degrees turn. Two parallel straight staircases that twist 180 degrees make up the U-shaped steps. These staircases are more aesthetically beautiful than straight steps, which also occupy less linear floor area. The U-shaped staircase is visually pleasing and has the benefit of being able to cover more ground. For the reason for choosing this U-shaped staircase, building building that are two-story and above, U-turn staircase provide a natural setting considering they have a landing between each flight of stairs. Moreover, U-turn staircases are developed to conserve space within a structure as they are easily placeable within a building or even a small house. The U-turn staircases are also safe and break the fall of an individual in case of any inconceivable accident. Furthermore, the cost of building a U-turn staircase is also relatively high. Now, for question C, and also we need to propose a suitable materials for foundation and explain the factor of choosing that materials. Suitable materials for the foundation is concrete casting. The pole foundation should be made using concrete casting, and the produce should start by developing a pole care that is made from pole rebars, which is iron, along with the iron tiles and cover block made of concrete. Moreover, to install the pole columns, we will have to source an industrial drill for making relevant holes until the stronger non-compressible soil has been found, and then insert the relevant pole cage within the said hole. Once the pole cage are placed successfully, the engineers should fill the pole cage with concrete casting, which will increase the structural integrity of the entire foundation. The pole casting is primarily done until it's fully covered the pole head, after which head should be broken and the bar and the rebar which are exposed from the pole heads are bended for development purpose. Underneath all the pole caps, construction engineer should relay two layers of PCC, which is plain cement concrete, as that will ensure the pole caps do not erode due to topsoil moisture on the surface of the structure. Now, the reason for choosing material of the foundation is because the combination of the pole cage that is made from rebars and tiles will ensure that load distribution toward the stronger soil layer is distributed evenly among the pole columns that are beneath the structure. Pole foundation that use concrete casting allow for a very high structural integrity for buildings and high-rise structures that are load intensive in nature. For question D, we need to propose suitable materials for the staircase and explain the factor of choosing the materials. The suitable materials for staircase is U-turn staircase are made by the first building beams support pillar that will essentially house the rebars that hold the landing of the staircase. This is followed by inserting bend-up bars within the beam structure so that there is a housing which may be later used to tie in main stair bars. After that, stirrup need to be placed on the entirety of the beam so that it has structural integrity and also can withstand the overall load of staircase. Wooden formwork should be next implemented for making a U-turn staircase. A web of iron distribution and main bars must intersect with which will eventually lead to the deployment of step bars within the staircase. Once each of the above main and distribution bars have been successfully laid, the structure should be concrete casted fully followed by the construction of brick steps for each staircase. The staircase should then have sheets incorporated within each brick steps in which newel and handrail rods can be installed. The reason for choosing material for staircase is the U-turn staircase utilizes iron rebars as it reinforces the structural integrity of the landing. Furthermore, distribution of webs allow for iron rebars to be tested in one go. The wooden formwork holds the main bar that interconnects with the beams of the landing and allows for structural strength of the staircase to be increased. This is my reference, and thank you. That's all my presentation.